Today's adventure we're coming to you from Crolly in the Gweedore and the Gaeltacht na Tíorchonaill. So we're here at the distillery in Crolly, and you can see the Coillín. We're going to do a tour today. So touch a galanta. So it's really nice. Well, here they make the fuska, the ishkavaha, and I haven't been in business that long. From what I understand, it was built here at the site of the old doll factory. So I wonder if it's haunted. No, I heard it was. So I'm going to ask him some questions about that today. So anyway, our tour starts in a little while. So anyway, just thought I may take a wee look around. Hiya, we're on the tour now. I don't know how it sounds in here, but anyway, this is the room that's supposed to be haunted. Of course, they've renovated it now for the distillery, the Drioglann. This is the spot where your man died being shot in the Civil War. So then, this is the book that was written by our friend Keith Jaracanda, and he tells the story on here. That's how I first heard about it. So, because I didn't know about it before, because I didn't know there was a distillery here at the time, because it's only been here as a distillery since 2018. So it's only a few years old now. But between this one and the one in Slieve League and Ardra, then there's only those distilleries in Donegal in the last 200 years or so. So anyway, so this is the room where it happened, and that's the spot where your man was shot, sticking his head out the window. And if you want to know more about that story, you need to get the book. In the meantime, on the other side over here, it shows the process of making the fuska, or the ishkavaha, as I say, the fuska in Donegal. And so it goes from the malting and then over to the fermenting and then the distillery itself. So, and all the ingredients are here. So we have the grain. Starts off with the grain from Anwart, which is over on Inishowen. So that's near Burt Castle, where the grain comes from, according to the video. And then it's processed here with this. The water, the yeast, and then you end up with the poteen, which is right here, poteen. And this is my bottle. They said I could have it. I'm gonna take it home. Pure poteen, 72% ABV. At least that was my dream, but probably not. So anyway, they do have bottles for sale downstairs. So hiya. So now we're in the distillery where the Drioglann happens. This is it. So if you look over here, this is where the grain gets fermented. So it stays in here for a few days, and then it goes up and over to the distillers. And so if you look underneath that brick bit is a fire. That's a gas fire now, and that's the first distillation. It goes into the round pot up there, which was a cognac pot from France originally, and now it's here making the fuska, and then it goes back and is double distilled that way. So there you go. And that's it. That's where the magic happens. And the distillers do their distillery stuff. Okay, here we are at the piece de resistance or whatever. the final bit where we actually have the tasting here. Now, this is exciting because we have the poteen here and we have the ishkavaha. We call it the fuska. Now, this particular one is the Quercus des Cecil. So that means that it's put in the Irish oak. This is the species of Irish oak. So no, it's actually sourced in Europe because Ireland doesn't have enough anymore. It is the native species of Ireland. And so that's why they call it that. That's the one that we're going to be tasting today. So let's see the cleaning. And you can see the bottles of the three different kinds over here of the final products. And the one on the left is the Cecil, and that's the Irish oak. And then the one in the middle is the Alba, and that's from the American-Canadian border there, with the oak there. And the one on the right is sourced in Europe, in the oak in Europe, and that's what they make the barrels out of. So there we go. Now with the poteen, So it's like 75% alcohol. So what you do with this ethanol, you can just put it on like this and just let it evaporate off. And you can smell. It smells like kind of like a perfume, which is a good perfume. We'll be making it out of this kind of alcohol. So in France and such. And then you can smell those flavors coming off of that. Just from that, and that's just straight out of the distillery. That's what it starts with. And then it's aged in the barrels. And then you end up with this. So now what we do with this, oh, well, before we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and taste the poitín if I can take it. Aye, very good. I'd rather use it for medicinal purposes myself, but there we go, so. Yeah, it's good. Tastes a lot better than the Everclear that we had with the higher alcohol content before. So anyway, so now this is it. So now you can see the viscosity of it there. And you see the little bits of how it comes down into the glass. That'll show you the alcohol content. This is about 46%. So there we go. Now, that's just part of it. You can still see it on the side. It's still there, coming down. So it's taking its time. It almost looks like designs in the glass, the way it's done it. Now what you want to do is you smell it. And one of the keys here is that you can actually smell it in different nostrils, and you can get different flavors out of it. The flavor is a smell, it's not a taste. And you can flavor it from your different sides. You'll actually smell something different, some more than others. So we do the left side, just my left side, and I'll do my right side. Definitely. So my right side made it smell more like oak, and the left side made it smell like fruit, so I could smell the difference. And now together it smells like Iskabaha, or the Fishka, as we say in Donegal. That's very good. Now we're going to taste it. And the first taste will give you the first feeling on the taste of it. Very nice, very nice. So the meat is very nice. This meat, very good. And so now you let that first flavour just get in there. And now we'll taste it with the second one. Your second taste. Now you see, now everything's kind of blended under me. So now it's going to taste a bit different. And you kind of get more of the normal flavour. So your first taste is going to be a little bit different than... Oh, it is, yeah, that's right, yeah. So will be, like your first bit, and then after that you get used to it, and now you have the flavour of it, and so you can enjoy it this way. I personally like to have Irish whiskey. Usually I like it with a bit of ice, but that's just it. But we can add the water now. So have another taste. Okay, that was a good taste. Now I'm going to add a few drops of water. We got 2 drops. And I'll bring that out. And that's going to open up the flavour. Now some of you whiskey people, you already know all this stuff, but a lot of people, that don't really drink the liquor or the fusca, or they might be used to scotch, don't realise that when you add the E, you have to drink it differently. So there we go. That's your Crolly whiskey. It's very good. I like it with the liquor. But the whole experience is really nice. So we recommend you coming to Crolly in the Gaeltacht in Donegal. And while you're here, you can go over to Leo's Tavern, and you can go up to Chuckity Begs for a session, or up to Chuck Willie's up in Gweedore, and maybe come up all the way to Fachara. So there's a lot to see here. We're just in the shadow of Mount Errigal and the Slieve Darach and Glenveigh and Glenveigh Castle. So there's so much to do here. You could spend your whole holiday, the whole summer here, and not run out of things to do and places to go and things to see. It's just awesome, and that's Donegal for you. So, well, Siine.